Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chesterton's Jest, where we shine an unflinching light on the joys, contradictions, and crises within today's Catholic Church and culture. If you're here for faith, wit, and a little righteous fire, you're in the right place. Smash that like button, share this video with your fellow troublemakers, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Now then, shall we begin? Our topic, up for discussion today: Adam and Eve in the age of AI, love, lies, and chatbots. Chapter 1. The New Garden. In the beginning there was a garden. There was a man alone. There was a woman given. There was a command, simple. And there was a serpent, subtle. Now we live in another garden. It glows blue in the dark. It hums softly in our hands. It speaks back when we speak to it. It learns our preferences. It anticipates our loneliness. It never argues unless programmed to. It never withholds affection. It never ages. And it has no body. We have built a second Eden, one without vulnerability, without sacrifice, without risk. We have digitized companionship. We have mechanized affirmation. We have engineered a voice that always says yes. And the serpent is no longer whispering from a tree. It is responding in real time. Chapter 2. The Age of Synthetic Intimacy. Artificial intelligence is not merely writing emails and generating images, it is becoming a companion. Men are forming attachments to chatbots designed to simulate devotion. Women are increasingly disengaging from chaotic dating markets, exhausted by emotional inconsistency and cultural confusion. Young people are practicing intimacy through avatars before they have ever held hands. This is not fringe. This is accelerating. When technology can mirror empathy without possessing a soul, it creates the illusion of relationship without the cost of relationship. And cost is the whole point of love. Love requires risk. It requires exposure. It requires the terrifying possibility of rejection. It requires two wills colliding and learning to harmonize. A chatbot requires none of this. It offers emotional return without moral demand. Chapter 3. Why it feels safer. The digital companion is infinitely patient. It adapts, it flatters, it never grows cold, it never demands transformation. It never says, "You are wrong." Human love does all of those things. Real marriage refines you. It exposes selfishness. It confronts immaturity. It calls you to grow. The AI does not sanctify. It soothes. The modern world already struggles with commitment. Apps trained us to swipe. Porn trained us to consume. Social media trained us to curate. Now artificial intelligence trains us to replace. The tragedy is not that machines exist. It is that we increasingly prefer them. Chapter 4. The Inversion of Desire. In Genesis, Adam names the animals and finds none fit for him. He recognizes difference. He recognizes complementarity. He recognizes that he is incomplete alone. Today, difference feels threatening. Men and women distrust each other. Masculinity is caricatured. Femininity is politicized. Courtship is bureaucratized. The sexes retreat. Men withdraw into digital fantasy. Women withdraw into professional autonomy. Both tell themselves they are free, and both report record levels of loneliness. The irony is devastating. We have unprecedented access to each other and unprecedented distance from each other. Chapter 5. Loneliness as civilizational symptom. We speak often of declining birth rates, collapsing marriage rates, rising depression. But beneath these statistics lies a spiritual crisis. We no longer believe covenant is worth the cost. The 28-year-old man lives alone, surrounded by screens, unsure how to approach a woman without being labeled a threat. The 32-year-old woman freezes eggs, unsure whether partnership will ever stabilize. The divorced father navigates custody apps. The anxious teen rehearses romance through filtered messages. The married couple scrolls in bed. We are hyperconnected, yet relationally malnourished. The machine offers companionship without children, affirmation without fidelity, stimulation without surrender. It is a counterfeit sacrament. Chapter 6. The Lie Beneath the Code. The serpent's original lie was not merely, "Eat the fruit." It was, "You will not die." It was the promise of autonomy without consequence. Artificial intelligence companionship promises something similar: intimacy without vulnerability, affirmation without transformation, presence without sacrifice. But love is not information exchange. It is gift. A machine can simulate understanding. It cannot will your good. It cannot suffer for you. It cannot bind itself in covenant. It cannot die to itself. It cannot become one flesh. The lie is not that artificial intelligence exists. The lie is that it can replace what is incarnational. Chapter 7. The Body Matters. Christianity is scandalously physical. The Word became flesh. Marriage is bodily. Children are conceived in embodied union. Love is not an abstraction. The digital age tempts us toward disembodiment. We curate profiles. We message instead of speak. We simulate presence. Artificial intelligence intensifies this temptation. If we accept synthetic intimacy as sufficient, we slowly detach love from the body. And once love is detached from the body, covenant dissolves into preference. Marriage becomes optional. Children become accessories. Commitment becomes nostalgic. The body is not incidental. It is theological. Chapter 8. Why this is not just tech panic. This is not a Luddite complaint. Technology is not evil. Tools are neutral. But tools shape habits. Habits shape desires. Desires shape destinies. When a generation practices intimacy without reciprocity, it loses the muscle for real relationship. When affirmation is constant and friction absent, character atrophies. When the digital companion never demands sacrifice, the human companion feels intolerable. The crisis is not silicon, it is substitution. Chapter 9. Rebellion through fidelity. In such an age, monogamy becomes rebellion, marriage becomes defiance, children become protest. To choose one person for life in a marketplace of endless options is radical. To embrace vulnerability instead of simulation is countercultural. To prefer a flawed human being over a programmable voice is profoundly human. Adam needed Eve because he was not sufficient alone. That truth has not expired. The future of civilization depends not on better algorithms, but on restored covenant. Chapter 10. Back to the garden. The question is not whether artificial intelligence will continue to advance. It will. The question is whether we will remember what love is. Love is inconvenient. It wounds. It sanctifies. It demands. It gives. It is not customizable. The machine can mirror your words. It cannot mirror your soul. If we trade flesh and blood covenant for code-based comfort, we will not become liberated. We will become isolated in a world of perfect responses and empty rooms. Adam's loneliness was solved not by invention, but by gift. We stand again in a garden. The voice in the machine says, "You will not die." But covenant still whispers something older and truer. It is not good for man to be alone, and no algorithm can rewrite that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and share our passion for defending the true faith with a touch of humor, smash that like button. Share this video with your fellow troublemakers and subscribe so you never miss an episode. As Chesterton once said, a madman is not someone who has lost his reason. A madman is someone who has lost everything except his reason. So, let's keep our reason and our faith intact, together. Thanks for listening. God bless you, and may the good Lord be praised.